Hi everyone! So if you are in need of some really great deals, 50 to 75% off, then you are definitely going to want to hop on down to Hobby Lobby where you can find lots of really cool stuff. So I'm going to talk about things that you can use for Easter basket fillers, like gifts that you can collect for birthdays, or even like save them up until Christmas because there are some really great deals. So I'm going to talk about this one right here. This is a perler kit. This is 75% off. And you know, what do you normally do with these things when you're done with it? So I actually got the idea from the hashtag 2crafters1design. Their theme for this Saturday is baskets. And I was like, you know what? I need to make my godson his little Easter basket. And I am organizing my craft room. And I had invested in a lot of these like Dollar Tree buckets that no longer match the theme of my craft room. So I was like, oh, I can upcycle this. So I can definitely fill it up with goodies. But on the outside, it's so plain that I can just take this item that I made and I can glue it to that. So that's a really great idea on how you can use these. I know some people also turn these into keychains as well. So I went ahead and put this together because I don't think my godson's going to build it, you know, to be, in all honesty, it's not a Lego, so he probably will just leave it in its activity kit. But what I wanted to do was actually just use it as decoration for his like little Easter themed basket. So he really loves Mandalorian, and so that's why I picked this one up. There is also another one right here. This is the bucket one. I believe this one was only 50% off, so it was around like $9 or so. And then this one was another kit that they had. Some of the classics with Chewbacca, Yoda, Darth Vader. We have the Mandalorian. No, that's not Mandalorian. That's Boba Fett. So maybe you want a theme in your room. So I picked this one up from Target. They have like the little cube storages. And so you can choose from other things like race cars, dinosaurs. They have one with the Avengers on there. And then they also have this one right here, which is the Looney Tunes. So there's Sylvester, Daffy, Bugs Bunny, Speedy Gonzales, and then on the other side there's also some with Tweety Bird and Wile E. Coyote. So if you have to kind of like create a theme for a room, this would be a really great way to do that. Just build up these little perler kits. And speaking of that, you know, I'm going to try this before you guys buy it. So if you're not too familiar with it, just a quick rundown. So it comes with your template, so you know where everything goes. It also comes with your little pegboard and your perler beads. So once you have that design completed, it also comes with a parchment paper, which you'll put over that, and then you go around it with an iron, and it has directions for that as well. So when I was doing this, technically you're supposed to leave the little circles, but I kind of saw like a pixel effect coming through, and I was like, oh, that's really nice. My godson also really loves Minecraft, and I was like, oh, that kind of has Minecraft vibes to it as well. So like Mandalorian and Minecraft. But trying to achieve that effect, I actually overcooked a few of the beads. So yeah, just follow the directions definitely on this one. They also had a Scooby-Doo one, and then they had this one, which is the SnapX kit. And you get your perler beads and you kind of create a sign with it, pegboard that holds everything together. And then I saw this one, which is called the Bead Loom. It's only 50% off at $3.99. I really wanted it primarily for the little teeny tiny beads that it came with. So it comes with over 3,000 beads. You get the colors green, blue, purple, black, red, pink, yellow, and kind of like a beige white. And then again, there's the bead loom. So I was like, okay, that's extra. And there is some assembly required. As you can see, they had this little baggie and it looked a bit archaic. I'm like some random nails, needles, and wood pieces thrown into it. So I put it together, and I did have to watch a few YouTube tutorials to see how to actually put all the threading on here. And so I started off with like 10 rows, and I was like, that is a lot, because you'd have to kind of like thread like 10 layers of beads. And actually, speaking of the beads, I used the glass beads that I picked up from Hobby Lobby a while back, and then I redid the bead loom, and I am using the thread that it came with, which kind of is a bit fuzzy or furry, so I definitely would change that out. And I redid it so that I can only have 5 rows, which I thought was more manageable when you're kind of like creating jewelry. And this is actually, it turned out, like, I will say that with the beads, it's really pretty. There are some things that I definitely would keep in mind for next time. One would be to use the exact same size seed beads. Number 2 would probably be to invest in like a better quality loom. Like, this is really nice. I love the idea that I got to use it, and it kind of gave me an idea of what I can use it for. So it does show on the box that they created some really nice, pretty kind of like tassel banner earrings with it. But as far as putting a bracelet on this, it is pretty much just enough to cover the top of the wrist, not to wrap all the way around. So yeah, the jewelry findings don't really match with this particular project, but I figured just to kind of give you an idea of what you could use it for. So I definitely would invest in a more professional grade bead loom because it's pretty fun. You know, I don't think I would have tried this at all if it weren't for the sale. So yeah, that's next on my things to buy list. And they had Rex lace, the original. So this was $3.24. This is the neon pack. It comes in 6 different colors. You have yellow, pink, orange, purple, green, and blue. And I actually really love the spools. So when I'm done using all this Rex lace, I was like, this is really cute to have. And also on the Rex lace, I figured, you know, definitely you can use it for keychains, but you know, when you do your paper crafts, sometimes you have like the purses and the boxes. I thought this would be really nice to kind of create a handle for it. So I'm going to work on something with that later on. So I figured, you know, I can use this for like purse handles. And I just started off with this braid right here. I saw another tutorial on YouTube and I was like, let me try it out. So it didn't turn out as cute as the one on the tutorial, but still it gives me a really good idea on how to kind of like put it together. They were selling a few of them individually, but I thought this was the better deal. You're getting 6 for $3.24, so divide that. You get it for about 54 cents a piece, and that comes with 50 yards or 45 meters. And you know, the stamping section, the wooden stamp section, actually all the stamps, that has definitely shrunk throughout the year. So there wasn't really much to choose from, really slim pickings on the clearance ones. So I did pick this one up, the florals with the butterflies. Just thought it would be a really nice overall background stamp, and you really don't need to do too much to kind of decorate it. So I picked this one up, again, $1.37. The next one that I picked up is this beautiful floral one for only 94 cents. And again, this one for Christmas, or I think it's made for Christmas, it's 94 cents. I thought it'd be really cute to kind of like decorate your address area of your envelopes. And so I just kind of decorated mine with these Copic markers, as well as this little dash of gold in between some of the leaves, and so super cute. I really love this one. And then the rest kind of like are your sentiment type stamps. So you have this one right here that says, this one says, oh so sweet. This one says, love you more. Again, really cute for only 74 cents. And kind of going back to like wedding type theme, this one says hugs and kisses. I thought was really cute on this wedding card as well. And a lot of you are also very familiar with this card set right here. I have used it on so many projects already, including this one right here. I think it's really perfect to kind of like stamp on because it has like that white core cardstock. So if you wanted to kind of like rip that up and give it kind of like a little vintage effect, you can definitely do that. So I am not too great at the like shabby chic vintage type style, but I will say that Corn from Cornflower Crafts is really great at that. She's also really great at making these fake bakes. So I did find these in the baking section, and I plan on, you know, someday trying to do the fake bakes. I definitely want to try it because I love the Candyland theme during Christmas, and I think it would be perfect for that. So in the description box down below, I'll leave the information to Corn's channel, and if you're on there, you can also wish her a happy birthday. She's celebrating her birthday. Also in the description box down below, I'll put the information for hashtag 2crafters1design. It's a different theme each week and it's an open collab. Also hashtag SatMornMakes with Jillian Norwood, which is also another open collab. I thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very wonderful day.